Flyers TV is sponsored by the Bay Hotel.
Todd phoned me the end of last week. Obviously it was a bit of a shock, but he phoned me and kind of let me know what the situation was, and said what his plans were for the season, and asked me basically to be the backup this year to take over from Blair, obviously because he's going down to London to work for the foreseeable future. So he called me at the end of last week and kind of gave me a few days to kind of try and think about it. Obviously we've been meant to be going to Solway this year. Obviously I had a few things to think about before I made any decisions. So.
And how hard was it to make that decision once obviously you committed to Solway in the summertime, but how hard was it to make that decision to come to the Flyers?
Well, obviously chances to play in the Elite League don't come every day, so it wasn't so much a hard decision to kind of, to jump at the kind of chance to play for the Flyers. But obviously because I'd said to Solway that I was going to be playing there this season, obviously that was the hardest part of it. But taking everything into consideration, that my family are in Kirkcaldy, this is where I've grown up, I've played juniors here and stuff like that, and obviously being able to play at the highest level in the UK, it was a decision that, after thinking about it a little bit, came quite naturally.
And after you got off the phone with Todd, was there a real sense of excitement?
Yeah, well, there's a sense of excitement, but also obviously a bit of shock. It's not every day sort of head coach an elite team phones you to become a backup. So there was a bit of excitement, but obviously a bit of shock at the same time. So.
And you're in practice tonight, so how did that go tonight, and how excited are you ahead of the new season?
Yeah, well, we've been training pretty much every day this week, so it's been good to get back into it. The new season, it's just around the corner, we're only just over a week away, so it's going to be good, it's going to be different for me as well, seeing it from a different angle. I've grown up watching the Flyers, so and obviously over the last few seasons I've had a few games on the bench, but actually doing every game, it's going to be good, it'll be exciting.
And how much more does it mean to you, the fact that you're a Fife Flyers fan?
Yeah, well, it means everything to me. It's as I say, when I was a kid, that's the one thing. Anyone that goes up from the Kirkcaldy junior development, that's the one thing they want to do is play for the Fife Flyers. So, being able to do that eventually is great.
You've been training with the Scottish players tonight, and Danny, and coached by Todd, obviously. But what do you make of the calibre of the imports that'll be coming into Fife next week?
Yeah, so from what I see, obviously it's mostly a brand new team, so from what I've seen they look like a great bunch of guys, different from the previous years, but yeah, they look good. It'll be interesting to see how they are next season. Obviously with Dave Brown coming in the other day there, got to see him tonight, and he looks very solid, and it'll be good to work alongside him for the remainder of the season.
And did you get much of a chance to watch David Brown when he played for Hull last year?
Yeah, well, every time he played here or down in Hull, with the webcast and stuff like that, got to watch him. And obviously at the playoffs, I was down at the playoffs, so I got to see him with a solid performance down there. So yeah, it'll be good to see how he performs this season as well.
Cheers, Craig. Thank you.